Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you manage to make ends meet. Who finds the money when you pay the rent? Did you think money was heaven sent? Rock stars, Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here. Today we're going to learn Lady Madonna by the Beatles, a super cool tune in the key of A. This also happens to be in 4/4. Or what we call 4 timing here in Nashville. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? That sort of thing. The chords that I have for you for this tune, there's lots of them. And if you see me keep looking down here, it's because I have a chart for you. I also have all of these chords for you. So I'm going to tell you what the chords are and the basic construction of the song. But it really, truly is best if you download this free PDF that I have for you. You don't have to sign up or anything. But if you click that very first link below, I'm going to give you a standard chart. If you don't know what a chart is, it's not the lyric chord thing that you see on the internet. It's a legitimate chart that musicians use. If you don't know how to use them, I have a video for you. I'll give you that as well. But if you click that link, I'm going to give you a standard chart. I'm going to give you the Nashville number system chart and all these chords that I'm looking at right here. Here are the chords for this song that has a BPM of 218. There's another little tidbit for you. The chords are A, D, D add 2/E. I'll explain that. We have an F chord. We have a G. We have a D minor 7, a G7, a C, an A minor 7, a B minor 7, and an E7. I know, it's a lot. But since I'm giving all of this to you, it's going to be super easy for you, okay? And by the way, if you need any help on strumming or chord transitions or anything, I have a course for you that's on that PDF. You can click on the link. Download. It's like 30 plus videos. It will absolutely help you out with all this stuff, okay? Hundreds of thousands of students have gone through this already. I promise you it'll help you, okay? Here we go. So what I did there just now was the verse, okay? So let's talk about this basic construction of the song. The intro is the same as the verse. So if you know the verse, you know the intro. All the verses are very similar. So we really, truly just have to look at the bridge, which will be the same as the solo and the same as the next bridge, and the outro. So really the only thing we need to look at is the bridge and the verse and the outro, and that's going to cover the whole song because you're going to be able to look at the PDF and go, okay, verse, boom, got it, okay? So let's talk about it. First off, the strumming rhythm that we're doing here. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 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 1, 2. Okay, with the downs being the numbers and the ands being the ups, okay? If you don't know how to do this, check out that strumming video that I have for you, okay? In that free course. So, and we're counting it like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. So our chords, and I'm slowing this down, are 1, 2, 3, and 4, and D, 2, 3, and 4, and A, 2, 3, and 4, and D, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, D, D, with an E in the bass, F, G, A. Okay, so that's the verse. So measure A, measure D, measure A, measure D, measure A, measure a split measure of D, D with an E in the bass. Okay, so you just strum all the strings but play that E, but play that D chord. F, I'm doing a little cheating F here, okay? If you need help with the F chord, search effing F chord here on YouTube, E-F-F-I-N-G, F chord, I'll help you out with that chord. G, and then back to the A. Now, for that split measure there, you're going to have to be quick on your toes. What I would suggest as a practice to this is, number one, get all your chords down. Number two, work on your transitions. Transitions moving between one chord and the next. And these chords that are just one chord per measure are not going to probably be so much of a problem for you, but that little split measure part where you hear the bass line walk up, so it goes D, E, F, G, A, so we're following the bass line there, and that's the end part of the verse, right? We have
okay? Those move by pretty quickly, and sometimes you'll see me use that cheating F there, okay? Now for the bridge part's a little bit easier because we don't have any split bars and we have some diamonds. What are diamonds, Eric? Diamonds are, here in Nashville, we notate that. So if we have a chord, we put a diamond around it, and that means we go C, B minor 7, D/E, E7, okay? So when you see those diamonds, that's what it means. Just hold those out for a whole note, okay? So beginning of the bridge is gonna be a D minor 7, 2 D minor 7s, 2 G7s, 2 Cs, 2 A minors, 2 D minor 7s, 2 G7s. Here are our diamonds: C, B minor 7, D/E, which means a D chord with an E in the bass, right? D/E, the E's in the bass, and then an E7. Now I'm gonna show you something really cool here. For those aficionados, music theory aficionados, two things I want to tell you here. Number one is I'm looking at the standard chart and it says, you know, modulate to this key and that sort of thing. You can ignore that. But for those that are really interested in how we do it here in Nashville, you're going to want to look at the number chart because this song changes keys for the bridge. And you're not going to understand that theory unless I break it down for you, or unless you know about some music theory already. But it's really cool. We change to a different key in those bridges, and that will be more explained to you in the course that I'm giving you for free, and when you analyze the number system chart, okay? So otherwise that would take an hour here right now easily. We don't want to do that. So the bridge, I want to show you something pretty cool that you can do where we're working this bass line in, okay? Because Paul's bass lines were so cool, right? So we got Monday morning, creeping like a nun. That part right there, okay? So we have D minor 7, G7, C to the A minor. Now here we're gonna walk this down. So instead of, you don't have to, you could just play the straight chords, but this is gonna make it more interesting, and your listener is gonna be like, oh, I know what song that is, more so because they're used to hearing these parts, right? So we got, so instead of just going C to the A minor, right, we're walking, which is a C, B, A. So we got Sunday mornings creeping like a nun. Now, when I'm playing these chords, what I try to do is I try to emphasize that bass note and then strum the rest of the chord like. Because when you play those bass notes, it's going to sound a lot better than going. You can do that, totally fine, but those bass notes are going to sound better if you isolate them. Now, if we want to work up the next part back to that D minor 7, Paul plays to resolve on that D minor 7. So we would do this, I'm gonna play it slowly. I'm basically playing both bass parts now. So what I just showed you and this last one. So it's gonna go. Sort of thing. That's it back to the D minor 7. See, sounds really nice. It really fills it in there. We have some movement, which is that bass line there, okay? All right, again, if you're not looking at this chart, it's gonna be a little bit more confusing, or a lot bit more confusing for you. We have another verse, which is the same as the first. The solo section is the same as the bridge, which I just showed you with that walking bass line. It's the same exact thing. Have another verse, it's the same as the others. And we have another bridge, it's the same as the others as well. All right, let's take a look at the outro. And we're going to be hitting this last verse and then going into the outro, which we really only do one time. We've got some new chords here. A little bit of a handful, but I promise you, you're gonna get it. Okay, and it's gonna go something like this. Lady Madonna, that. Okay, so I should say we do it twice actually. So as you are looking at the same chart that I'm giving to you for free here, the chords on the outro are A for a measure, B minor for a measure. We have D or C diminished, E7 sus, which looks like an A chord, but just bump it up a string, and then resolve on that A. And then we repeat that same thing again. Now, friends, you really, truly need this other bit here to help you out. And I'm giving it to you for free. You don't have to sign up or anything. It's the very first link below. Hopefully you dug this video and you got through it and you're excited about it, as excited as I am about it, because I love this tune. Super killer tune. If you like the video, you know what to do. Hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm here to help you out. Leave your comments below. I check them all the time. Check out the free course that I have for you. I promise you, hundreds of thousands of folks have gone through this already. It has absolutely changed their guitar lives. It will do the same for you. I'm here for you. Please let me know how I can help. As always, be kind to all beings. Do the right thing always. Practice your guitar, and I'll see you in the next video.
Lady Madonna, children at your feet, wonder how you manage to